Hi everyone, and welcome back out to our super awesome science show for the Children's Museum in Lake Charles, Louisiana, coming to you virtually from WillPro Studios over here, WillPro Productions. Today we're going to be exploring non-Newtonian fluids. Now you may ask, what's a Newtonian fluid? Well, a Newtonian fluid is something like water, and it behaves in a way that we would expect. If you put more pressure behind it, it flows with more force, faster, things like that. Today, we're going to take water and combine it with another substance, which we've already done here, called cornstarch. It's just something we use normally in baking. And we combined it 2 parts to 1. So in other words, for every 2 ounces of cornstarch we used 1 ounce of water. So we happen to use 32 ounces of it today, so we used 16 ounces of water, and we mixed it. I had my assistants, my oldest son and his best friend, mix it today, and it doesn't behave like you would normally think, okay? And I can show you that here. If we take our hand and just kind of barely press it into there, it will behave mostly like a liquid. But if we hit it with a little more force, like if we punch it, it behaves like a solid. You see that? If I don't punch it as fast, my hand doesn't go into it. It's actually acting more like a solid than a liquid. So if I just barely press my hand into there, it behaves much more like a normal liquid. So what do we have set up here? Well, this is a very large subwoofer, a speaker. It creates low tones. We have a tone generator app on our phone, an amplifier over here on the side, and a little control board so I can control how loud the speaker gets. And we're going to take some of this fluid, put it on the speaker. Try and get that where it doesn't drip all over the place. And it's okay if we make a mess, because that's science. Science is messy. And what happens is we will generate a tone through our tone generator app. And like I said, you can get them on your phone for free and hook them up. You may have to have some special equipment to do this, but if you have an old speaker laying around your house, you can hook it up and do this. Otherwise, you can watch this. All right, so we've got it. We're going to try 20 hertz first. Now, a hertz is a measure of sound, and it means number of wavelengths per second, in other words. So 20 is not a lot per second. Okay, we could go up to, say, 400, and you'll notice the difference. Now, it makes the speaker vibrate up and down like so at 20 times per second. Okay, so the higher we go, the higher the number, the more times it vibrates per second. Okay, and that's hertz, not like your head hurts. It's H-E-R-T-Z, not H-U-R-T-S. All right, here we go. We're going to go with 20 hertz first. We're going to turn up our frequency. I'm sorry, our intensity. And we can see that it's not doing a ton, but we can definitely see a wave going through there. So we're going to go to 30 hertz. Now we're getting some more movement. See it kind of dancing around there? We're applying more pressure to it. It's acting more in a non-Newtonian way. By the way, Newtonian is from Newton, Isaac Newton. You can look him up. 35, it may look like it's in slow motion right now, but what happens is it's actually vibrating near what the frame rate of the camera is. So it makes it look like it's in slow motion, but it's actually not. And it may look like the cornstarch and water is vibrating around in slow motion, but this is all in real time right here. We'll turn that back down and we will increase our Hertz to 40. You may be able to hear the difference in intensity change. We'll turn our amp up a little bit, push a little more power to the speaker, and watch it dance around a little more. Here we'll go to 50. Now you'll see it starting to want to jump out of the speaker. Moving around, jumping around. Some of it's kind of shooting off to the side. Turn the intensity on our speaker down. You see we're not pushing as much power electrically to the speaker, but as we increase that, it'll truly show you what it's doing. We'll go to 60, see what it does. That's a lot more intense. I'll tell you what, let's drop it back down. Where it was really dancing around, about 32 Hertz. That looks pretty cool right there. All right, this has been today's demonstration. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to share them. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see on a future episode, please let us know. Thank you all for watching.